We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Washington Commanders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
First play, Wilson wants to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
19.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him at 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tucker. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second down and 4. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. You talk about this Washington defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll set up to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped.
Touchdown, Raiders! Michael Mayer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from capturing the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Here's a give up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson dancing to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. It's caught here by Adams. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 2nd down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Commanders have retaken the lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That one goes for 8 yards.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now here's Samuel on the end around.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
3rd and 4.
Play action. It's Wilson. That is caught. And he's going to have the Commanders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Tempo.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
13 yards there on a Washington 1st. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. In motion, Slayton. Hands it off out of the gun.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. The frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the...
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through, trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Michael Mayer with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Commanders 13.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
That's a gain of 3.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Wilson on the keeper. And he's going to have a Commanders first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Hey, alert! You guys, listen.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Catch made by Slayton. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing again here, Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw again. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
In motion, Slayton. They run a draw here on second down, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
To throw is Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And quickly, they get to the line.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on third. They had more guys than they could block. Well, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
14.
Now a handoff running through the middle. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, 0. Tempo.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here's 1st down. It's a touchdown. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt.
Alert. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Good.
Wilson to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. So there is still time. A little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. Oh, and I think Washington got it. Yes, they did. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
Here's 1st and 10.
Friday.
Here's Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Throwing now is Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection.
25.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Be alert.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they will start out in really great shape, up close to midfield.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He hits Adams complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Washington, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.